Today I want to answer a question that has been asked quite a few times recently, and that is how to promote your books on Facebook. And today's video is the first one in a series of videos that will explain how to promote your books on Facebook in detail so that you can apply this to your own publishing business. Hello home bosses, I'm Nuria Corby from thehomeboss.com. Welcome to my channel, which is all about helping you to make money online from self-publishing. If you've been on my channel before, you know that I like to see you succeed with your self-publishing business. That's why I made this series of videos to show you how to promote your books, because the general opinion right now is that we have to advertise our books to make more sales. And I agree that paying for ads is a great way to sell more books, and it's a quick way. However, if you're just starting out, or if your budget doesn't allow for another expense, there are ways to promote your books that are free. And one of the ways to sell more books without spending money is to promote on Facebook. There are other platforms too, like Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and especially TikTok is worth considering. But let's focus on Facebook for now, because for me, so far, it has been the most effective way to market my book brands. So in this video, I'm going to show you some great examples of how authors build their brand and promote their books on Facebook. And in my next videos, I will be explaining why you need a Facebook business page and not your personal account, why you need a page and not a group. I'll be giving you posting strategies, and we will be discussing the importance of audience engagement and what you can post to get the most out of your social media promotions. But to start with, let me show you some examples, and we're going to start with Donna Ashworth. So this is Donna Ashworth's Facebook page, and I was following Donna even before I started KDP, and I came across a post on Facebook where it was a poem. I can't remember exactly what it was about, but it really spoke to me, and I really loved the poem, and I didn't even realize that she was an author. I thought it was just a nice poem on Facebook, and I followed her, and she kept posting lovely poems, and it's only after a few months that I realized that she's actually a writer, because she then had a post where she was promoting one of her books. So if you're going on her site, I really want you to take a note of how she's built her Facebook page. You can see that she's got a really nice banner here at the top with her books, and she's got a nice profile picture. So have a look at some of the author accounts on Facebook and just see how they have designed their page. That is important. And then if you go through her posts, you can see that she posts a lot of her poems. Here is one of them with a nice picture, and she always credits the artist of the picture. And she engages with her readers, with her followers, so she replies very often to some of the comments that people make. And if I go through her Facebook page, you can see here she's published another poem. So she tends to publish things that are in her books, but she takes out individual poems and posts them on Facebook. This is how I discovered her. I discovered that she actually had a book published, and when I looked on Amazon, it's the book History Will Remember When the World Stopped. It's all about the pandemic. And when you scroll down, you can see it's independently published in June 2020. And I ordered the book, and you could tell it was independently published. It wasn't a great looking cover, and the inside was not formatted particularly well, but it was such a lovely book. I really liked it, and I kept following Donna, and I read her poems on Facebook. And in time, I discovered that actually she must have been picked up by a publisher, because Donna Ashworth, as you can read here, is a twice Sunday Times best-selling poet. And these are all the books. You can see the covers have got a very different design now. Let's see if we can find out who the publisher is. So you can already see that her sales page has changed quite a lot. It's now published by Black and White Publishing. So I really like her story. I can relate to it. She started out on Facebook, and it's the way she promoted her poems, I think, that made her so successful, apart from the fact that her poems are so nice and so amazing. But I also think that the way she is promoting her poems and her books on Facebook has definitely contributed. And she basically uses her Facebook page to share her poetry, her inspirational writings, and updates about her books. And her posts often feature beautifully crafted images with excerpts of her poetry or writings, making them visually appealing and shareable. That's the important thing about Facebook. People can share your posts, and the more attractive your posts are, the more they will share them. And one of her key strengths on Facebook is her engagement with her audience. So she actively responds to comments, creating a sense of community among her followers. This is really important because you can really increase your followers by interacting with them. So Donna's strategy on Facebook includes a mix of promotional posts about her books and more general inspirational content. And it's that balance that keeps her audience engaged without overwhelming them with constant promotion. I will talk about this in another video. It's very important to not keep promoting. You have to also offer something else to your customers, and she does that beautifully. Also, have a look at her use of visuals. Her visuals are a significant part of her Facebook strategy, and the combination of her beautiful poems with compelling imagery creates posts that are not only engaging, but, as I said before, highly shareable, increasing her reach. And she's consistent. She maintains a consistent presence on Facebook, regularly posting content that aligns with her brand and resonates with her audience. So to sum it up, I think Donna Ashworth is a really good example of how an author can use Facebook effectively to promote their work. And you have to balance a few things, and I invite you to have a look at her Facebook page and see how she does it and what she posts, the kind of images she uses, the way she structured her page, the way she has created her banner. I think we can learn quite a lot from that. So this is Donna Ashworth as an example. And before we go to another example, I want to show you some figures on why I think Facebook is a great platform for authors. So there was a survey in 2015, and I will leave a link below the video to that survey so you can have a look and see what you think. And it basically asks questions of different readers. And the one that I found interesting was, what is your primary source of information about books? And they had to choose between Facebook, Twitter, Goodreads, author websites, author newsletters, retail sites, and so on. And the result was that Facebook came right at the top with 32.44% of people that responded found their source of information about books on Facebook. And there was another question where it asked, where do you get the most information about your favorite authors? And again, they had a choice between Facebook, Twitter, author websites, retail sites, Goodreads, and Facebook came out top of the answers at 69.2%. And I think that is pretty high, and that just shows what a reach Facebook has and how it can really influence the way people find out information about authors and about the books they want to buy. So like I said, I will leave a link to that survey below this video, and I will also leave a link to a very interesting BookBub article that shows you 15 ways authors use Facebook to promote their books. And that's quite an interesting read as well, so I will leave that below the video. And let's have a look at another example. We've had a look at Donna Ashworth, and I now want to show you the Facebook page of another author called Brian Bilston. And again, I came across this author by chance on Facebook. He posts quite funny and amusing poems, and I had a look at one of these poems. I think someone shared it, and I thought it was really funny, and I started following him. And again, I found out that he actually has books for sale. And again, a really good example on how you see something on Facebook, you like it, people have shared it, and it leads you to their books. If you like what they're sharing, then it's very likely that you will buy one of their books. And that's how I came across Brian Bilston. And you can see, again, similarly to Donna Ashworth, he's got a really good banner for his Facebook page. And he doesn't have an author photo, so you can just use an image as your author photo and just make it look visually attractive. And also think about the kind of images that you post, because it makes it more shareable for people. And here is an example of one of his poems. I think I shared it on my personal Facebook page because it was so funny. I thought this was quite clever, and he's got lots of funny poems, and sometimes they're funny but also very true, and they make you think. And this is the kind of thing that he posts on Facebook. So he posts some of his poems, and now and again he also lets you know about the books that he has. And he also does poetry shows, so he promotes them on Facebook as well. So it's a little bit different to Donna Ashworth. Donna Ashworth mainly posts really lovely pictures with her poems, and then now and again she will talk about her book. He promotes his books more often than Donna Ashworth, but he does it in such a way that it's actually not overwhelming. The worst thing that somebody can do is to keep posting about their book and not have anything else posted. So this is something I will be showing you in another video in this series, showing you how you should promote or what you should post on Facebook. And you have to be very careful not to over promote your books. So you have to offer other things that will hook readers, that will make them want to share your posts, and it's not constant promotion. I've seen a lot of people make that mistake, or they create a page and then they just promote their books. That's not the best way to do it. So this is a really good example. He's got his poems, which people love to share. You can see here that this has been shared 5,500 times. When he posts a book, for example here, it's only been shared 9 times. His poems are shared way more, but this is a way to get people interested in your books. So you can see that people respond much better to a poem or to something that they can relate to. This one has been shared 3,400 times. And let's see if we can find a post about his book or about his promotion of his shows. This is one of his shows, so he's giving you the dates where he's going to appear, and that's only been shared 13 times, which is still great, but you can see that his poems are shared way more than his book. So this one has been shared 2,900 times. Let's see if I can find one of his books. Here is one of his books, and it's been shared 111 times, which is quite a lot, but compared to how many times they share his poems, this one's been shared 23,000 times. So you can see what people enjoy. They enjoy the content of the books. They enjoy funny posts. They enjoy entertainment, really. And promotional posts are shared less because people just take them as informational, and that is why it's so important to do it like Brian does, like Donna does. So this is why it's important to not just promote your books. And so far these two have been poets, and they write poetry mainly, but you can apply this to any book, to low content books, to novels, to non-fiction. The way to do this is exactly the same for all of those. I can show you maybe an example for a low content book. I can show you Joanna Basford's Facebook page. If you don't know Joanna Basford, she creates amazing coloring books. This is the ultimate in coloring book creation, I think. She designs all her books herself, and Joanna isn't independently published. She's a Scottish illustrator, and everything is hand drawn. She's probably the leader of all adult coloring book publishers. She has sold more than 21 million books worldwide, and she is very well known as a as a coloring book creator. And even though she's quite a celebrity and quite successful in her field, that doesn't mean that we can't learn from the way that she presents her Facebook page. She's actually a very good, positive example of how we can create a Facebook page for our low content books. So you can see she's got a lovely banner for her page. She uses an author photo for her picture on Facebook, and again, she posts really shareable content. So these images here are very interesting to people who like to color, and you can see that she doesn't really promote her book constantly either. So her work includes bestsellers like Secret Garden and Enchanted Forest, and she really sparked a global trend in adult coloring for relaxation and creativity. She uses her Facebook page to share her beautifully detailed illustrations and updates about her latest projects. She also frequently engages with followers by showcasing sneak peeks of upcoming works and behind the scene glimpses like she's done here, and interactive posts where followers can share their colored in versions of her illustrations. She's also very consistent, so she posts very often, and I find that her Facebook page is very community centric. She often hosts coloring challenges and encourages her audience to post their artwork, and then she interacts with them, and I think that is really important. So what can we learn from the examples that we've just seen? There are 6 key takeaways from this. First of all, you need to post engaging content. And I will talk about all of these things in more detail in the next videos, but just to recap, all of these authors have used content that resonates with their audience. So in Donna Ashworth's case, for example, it's the emotive poetry, and in Joanna Basford's case, it's the illustrations that she uses for her books. So all of that connects on a personal level with whoever lands on your Facebook page. And they've also used a visual appeal. So it's important to share visually appealing posts. So use nice pictures, good photographs, anything that makes it a really visually good looking post. And the other important thing is how they build their community, and especially in Joanna Basford's case, you can see how her posts are very interactive, and she posts those coloring challenges, and that really creates an engaged following. The other thing they've all used is consistent branding. You can see they're all using the same sort of colors in their posts, the same style and voice across all of their posts, and this needs to be consistent with your brand. And also there is balanced promotion. So all of them don't just promote their books, they have other type of posts that show either the interior of their books, or they talk about an upcoming book or something that they're working on. So don't just promote your books all the time. You have to mix it up with other types of posts. And the way that your Facebook posts can be really effective for promotion is to create content that emotionally resonates with and engages the audience. So that's why visual and consistent branding is so powerful, and also building your community and engage with your followers. So my next video will be talking about why you should not use your personal Facebook account, and you need to create a Facebook page for that. So I really look forward to seeing you in my next video, and I hope this was helpful to you. If you've got any questions, please leave them below the video or join my Facebook group, which is the Home Boss group. I will leave a link below the video to that as well, because that is a really great place where you can ask questions, and there are other people exactly like you who will also have the same type of questions, and you can always find support and help in that group. So thank you very much again for watching, and I'll